Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and it's time for a new Hearthstone adventure. Today we're gonna be playing the first wing in the League of Explorers, what they've announced a couple of days ago over at BlizzCon. I haven't checked out any of the cards yet, other than the ones they actually showed in the introduction at BlizzCon. But today we're gonna start our adventure, apparently, to retrieve the Staff of Origination.
Good timing, adventurer. Welcome to the Hall of Explorers. We've got a lead on the 3 pieces of the Staff of Origination. Can you help us recover them?
I dig the music. Alright, so scattered across the ancient sites of Azeroth are the pieces of a powerful Titan artifact, the Staff of Origination. Join the League of Explorers to acquire this for the museum and earn 45 cards unique to this adventure. Isn't that a lot more than we saw in Blackrock Mountain next Ramas? Maybe I'm crazy. In the end, you really only play like 4 cards from either adventure, really. But anyways, today we're gonna get started with the normal challenge, and I don't think we're gonna be doing the class challenges on the screen at all, and I'm not gonna do the heroic version either. We're just gonna choose normal, and we'll see what happens. So here we go. Looks like, okay, we got a couple of wings opening up. So this one is reserved for the Staff of Origination, which I guess is going to be the 5th wing. So basically how this works, for anyone wondering if you've never seen a Hearthstone adventure before. This week we see the very first wing opening up, but next week we'll get wing number 2, then we get wing number 3 the week after, wing number 4, and then eventually wing number 5. Right now we can only play the Temple of Orsis right here, and next week we can go to Uldaman, the ruined city, and eventually, you know, we will be progressing forward. We can also earn a couple of cards right here. First off, we get the Explorer's Head. Give a minion +1/+1 and a death rattle. But we'll go over all of those things in a little bit. I haven't actually checked out any of the cards yet, so I have no idea how good this is. But let's just get started and unlock the Temple of Orsis. I really dig the art style though. That's awesome. Alright, so looks like we have
The first piece of the staff lies in the ancient Temple of Orsis. Rino's inside already, and he needs your help.
Alright, well, we'll go help out Rino, I suppose. But it looks like we have 3 challenges today. And after completing each of the 3 challenges, we will unlock this big chest right here as well. Ooh, almost could check out exactly what that card did. But we're gonna go up against...
Rino's nearly to the rod, but he just had to rub the shiny lamp he found.
Fair enough. So we have to fight Zinaar right here. Help Rino find the first piece of the staff, and we obviously need to find the Staff of Origination, which I guess is going to take a couple of weeks. But he rubbed the lamp apparently, which he shouldn't have done. Alright, so we got Jin's Intuition rather. Draw a card and give your opponent a wish. Not completely sure what that means, but we're just going to get started. Turns out we can choose our own deck. I guess we're just going to go with the Zoo deck. Actually, let's go with a Tempo Mage. I really enjoy playing Tempo Mage. No idea if this deck is going to be any good. Then again, it is going to be normal, so in most scenarios, it's not going to be too difficult. It's really the heroic challenges where it becomes, you know, pretty difficult. But we'll see what happens. Alright, Zinaar, I'm ready for you.
Finally free. Your reward will be a quick death.
Oh, that's so sweet of him. He asked for it, no? Alright, I guess we'll just keep one unstable portal and go from there. We don't have the coin, so ideally I do want a 1-drop, like a mana worm or something, but we should be alright. So, this hero power is gonna be kind of interesting. We also have a new battlefield, or like a new screen.
I'm Rino Jackson, world-renowned archaeologist, explorer, and treasure hunter.
You got a smooth voice.
Of a magpie.
Alright, so I guess this guy is gonna interfere with whatever is going on. What is all of these things? Like, what are all of these things? I'm gonna spend clicking way too much in this video. I'm already apologizing. Alright, we'll end the turn. See what you have to do, Zinaar. So, he's gonna draw a card and he gives me a wish. Discover a spell. Okay. So, we get the young Dragon Hawk right there from him. I can just go ahead and kill that relatively easily. I guess we'll discover a spell here, though. No matter what. Ooh! Alright, so we can choose any of those 3 right here. We got a Cone of Cold, the Duplicate, and then we also have the Flame Lance. Flame Lance is obviously going to be pretty good. Duplicate is a very powerful secret. I think that's actually going to be the best bet in this deck. Cone of Cold is going to be pretty nice as well, and it gives us a little bit of a nicer curve. So I think it goes up against Duplicate or Cone of Cold, but I think Duplicate makes the most sense here. So I guess we'll just ping it down. All is good so far. So I guess he's gonna use this every single time, right?
Wishes while he's trying to kill us.
Well, that's surprisingly annoying though, because I can't really deal with that very easily. I could go ahead and just Flame Strike it. Or Flame Cannon it, rather. Which works. I could also Flame Waker right here. Flame Waker will keep alive, because it has 4 life, obviously. But I guess we'll just gain 2 more wishes.
Wow. I can't believe that worked.
Wait, what? So we have a wish for glory and a wish for power. Wow, we get so many things here. This is pretty sick. We'll just go for the low HP spells then. We get a Forgotten Torch though. Do 3 damage. Shove a Roaring Torch into your deck that deals... Wow, 6 damage? I think Arcane Torch, or the Arcane Missile is just a little bit too powerful in combination with the Flame Waker. And we'll play the Wish for Glory then as well. I guess the Iron Fur Grizzly is not a bad play here. Considering I can then actually keep my minion alive for a little bit longer. But I think as long as he doesn't manage to kill the Flame Waker, I think we're in okay place. Let's just play it. Alright. So I need you to not kill that thing. That would be great. Okay, this is fine. Wow, he's actually playing an Unbound Elemental. Alright. So now we can start playing a whole bunch of spells. This is great because this is also considered a spell.
Did I ever tell you about the time I infiltrated the ogres of Dire Maul in disguise?
Yes?
I love the smooth voice that he has. He gets real fancy about his things. So the question is, do we use our spells first? Or do we not? I guess we can, at the very least, do 2 spells first. I could also go ahead and kill that thing, but there's a big chance I will kill it anyway, so here we go. Alright, so we're gonna be, I guess we're just gonna use the Water Elemental. Water Elemental is one of the best 4-drops in the game. Okay. Then we go for the Arcane Missiles as well. Okay, very good. And I guess we'll just Flame Cannon then, right? That makes the most sense here. There we go. And just deal some damage to the face. It's a very powerful setup, actually. The fact that he's giving me a free secret or a free spell right there is giving me so much synergy on the board. This is very nice of him. Alright. Well, that's fine. This is all stuff we can deal damage, or we can do fine with. Alright. So...
Well, how about sneaking through the Blackrock Lyceum to acquire...
Yes.
Alright, discover a minion. I'm ready. Grim Patron. Alright, we also have Mechaneer Thermoplug right there, and we got a Summoning Stone. Haven't seen that before. When you cast a spell, summon a random minion of the same cost. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna play that right now. I can do a lot of spells next turn. I was gonna play Emperor Thorazan, but because we get new cards here, I mean, yeah, I'm okay with this. I mean, we're gonna get some wisps and whatnot, but that's fine. Alright, so he's gonna be able to kill that, which is a little unfortunate. And a Pit Snake, actually, I haven't seen that before. Destroy any minion damaged by the... Alright, destroy any minion damaged by this minion. It's a little annoying. It's very tempting though to go for Emperor Thorazan right here. I get so many cards in hand. I mean, it's not ideal though. No, I don't think we should do that. Well, let's just first discover a minion, I suppose. A Wisp? Alright, no, we got a little something else. Actually, we got a taunt there. Well, these are all not that great. We'll go with Mexna. We actually got a target dummy. You will be able to kill that easily, obviously. I think I'm gonna ping the Pit Snake down though, which means that I can play Emperor Thorazan or whatever next turn. We just need to do a couple more things. We'll play a Mirror Entity here. Actually, we'll play the Unstable Portal first, which will spawn another minion, which is very nice. Well, that's not that great a minion. And we actually have a Spiteful Smith right here, which is actually very powerful for 2 mana. I mean, that's a 4/6 for 2 mana. That's insane. Is there any more spells that we should be playing here, though? We can go for the Mirror Entity, which could be potentially very good. I like that they're giving you the time, actually. Like, they're giving me all the time in the world. But I guess we're gonna go for the Spiteful Smith and just ping that thing down. I mean, duplicate and whatnot doesn't really make a whole lot of sense here. Alright. He's giving me a lot of card draw though. Discover a spell. Okay. Give a random friendly minion 3/3. That's the death rattle. And he actually goes for the wisp himself.
My hand is too full.
Well, that's not what I was looking for.
The Rod of the Sun. Ho ho, it's worth thousands.
We're not
Sweet.
selling it.
Sweet. Alright. So I'm kind of tempted to go for a couple of spells here, but I do want to pick off all of these minions and Fireball, I think, but I could also go for Emperor Thorsan and just play a ton of stuff next turn. Emperor Thorsan has so much value here, let's be real. But I guess we need to clear our hand out a little bit, right? Yeah, we'll need to play some things. Alright, we'll just ping that, just like that. Fireball it up on that thing. Wow, you actually got an ogre right there, which is very good. Very nice. And I guess we'll just play really whatever. Duplicate is the best one right here, though. There we go.
I can see my house from here.
Okay, very nice. And well, we don't need any card draw. Arcane Blast, deal 2 damage to a minion. This spell... Nah, we'll go for Flame Strike. We don't really need any of those cards anymore. We already have lethal for the next turn. We got so much card draw though. This is kind of fun. Like, this is actually really interesting. Alright, he does get the Fierce Monkey. Well, I guess we get some Flame Strike value, right? We get to look pretty. Here we go. I mean, I'm not gonna have... Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Here we go. What do we get? Wow! Did we just get lethal because of that? We have 5. Well, this guy can attack twice, right? So yeah, we have lethal because of it. We may have had lethal either way, but it doesn't really matter all too much. We got the very first challenge done, forcing that Jenny back into his lamp and giving us cards. So that's pretty sweet.
Onward! The Rod lies just down that hall.
Alright, so we get an epic minion right here called Ginny of Zephyrs. Whenever you cast a spell on a friendly minion, cast a copy of it on this one. Huh. So that can be pretty good in like mage decks and whatnot, right? Like there's, or not the mage decks, sorry, the priest decks. There you basically buff your minions like the dragon priest and whatnot. This could be potentially pretty good for that. It is a 5 mana 4/6 though, so it's a pretty substantial card. 4 attack is pretty nice as well. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets played a bunch. And we also get the Jeweled Scarab. A 2 mana 1/1. Discover a 3-cost card. So basically what happens is you play this and you are guaranteed to draw into your, you know, 3 mana card, which can give you a very nice mana curve as well if you like run a control deck or something, but I'm not sure how useful that's really gonna be. The first cards seem to be very nice. Alright, let's see who's next.
You've made it to the temple's vault. You handle the guard, I'll take care of the rest.
I'll take care of the rest. Alright, we got Sun Raider Phaerix. Phaerix has the first piece of the staff, get it. Alright, so we can do that. His hero power is the Blessing of the Sun. Passive hero power, whoever controls the Rod of the Sun is immune. Wait, what? I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means. Token. I'm feeling Tempo. Tempo Druid. I have no idea. The mage did very well though with that hero power. We'll see. I like how it's actually sand filling up in that bar. It's pretty awesome.
Sun Raider Phaerix!
The Rod of the Sun is mine.
Dude, he said that with passion.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah, we know Malfurion. We're not ready here to protect the wild though, but it's fine. Alright, so, what is it? The Rod of the Sun. Surrender this to your opponent. It's the death rattle. I see. I see. So we have to nuke that thing down before we can do damage to him. I see. Alright, so that's pretty cool, and then we are invulnerable. That's actually a pretty cool concept. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. Alright. We'll go for the Wild Growth here. The deck that we're running does have a lot of combinations, so... he even taunts the thing. That is interesting decision making right there. That's fine though. Guess we'll go for the Pilot the Shredder.
I protect the temple.
Wait, so I could just silence it, right? I could just silence it right here. Would that get rid of that whole issue? If I silence it, will he, like, stay invulnerable? Because it will technically still be in his possession. I don't want to silence it, I don't think. I think that's gonna be a mess. Alright. Death Wrath will deal 5 damage to both heroes. Huh. We can Wrath it down. Which I may very well need to. Wrath hero power, kill the thing, make myself invulnerable. I guess we'll kill the rod first. I don't know if this will actually also make me immune to any damage. So now it's mine, and I become immune. And now I wrath the thing down, and will only do 5 damage to him. Is that the correct play here? Yeah, that is the correct play. Sweet. Alright, very nice. Very nice. Alright. He's going for the double shield up. Well, that's fine by me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be silencing it. If I silence it by now by myself, though, does that mean it will stay in my position and I will be permanently immune? I mean, I can't imagine it works like that, but we're gonna try it anyway.
I must safeguard the land.
If I silence my own minion, does that silence my immune as well? I think I'm permanently immune, right? Right? I can just hit that thing in the face, right? Wait, what? Am I now actually permanently immune? Maybe he can, like, force a new one out on the board or something, but... I don't think he can finish me. I think it's impossible for him to finish me. Well, that wouldn't make any sense, though. Right? I think so. I'm not sure. Maybe I completely misread this, but summon a random 1-cost minion for the 1-drop. Alright. So I guess we'll just not kill him. We'll just keep the swipe in hand. Let's Dr. Boom let Lothab do all the hard work right here. I guess we can kill one though. I mean, I gotta play some minions here anyway.
I must safeguard the
So we'll just kill one of them. We don't really need to worry about silence anymore, I don't think. Alright, just hit him in the face. I probably have... Wait, maybe I already had lethal? With a double Savage Roar? No, I probably wouldn't have had lethal yet. We should have lethal next turn, no? Double Savage Roar. Wow, okay. I'm not sure. Maybe I did have lethal right there. I'm not 100% certain. That's fine, though. Alright. Wait, oh, okay. So now he killed the minion. And now he killed the minion, and it's actually removed my immune as well. Okay, fair enough. That makes a little more sense. I'm not sure if he's running any big minions or if I should just play Big Game Hunter. We do get the Dragon Egg right there. Should I just play the Big Game Hunter? I'm not sure if he's running any big minions. I have no idea about his deck, obviously. This is fine, though. Well, that's a little annoying. Alright, so we do have a double swipe. We can kill all of this stuff by simply double swiping. It's gonna generate some minions out on the board because of that thing, but if I double swipe, it's not gonna be a big deal. I think that's the only correct play here. Ping it. Swipe that. And then what else do we swipe? We can swipe that minion, which would effectively deal with all of this stuff. I can also just finish that off with one of my minions and just swipe face instead. Which would make more sense with the double Savage Roar next turn, so I think this is better. Alright. So we'll kill this dude.
Gotcha.
I probably actually, now I think about it, I shouldn't have done that. For some reason I thought it was a 1-1 whelp instead of a 2-1, but... Alright. So we got 6 damage right here, and we got another whole bunch right here. Boom. Got him. Got him. Alright, sweet. This is pretty good so far, though. And we get a summoning stone.
Only Harrison can see me now.
We got the summoning stone. It's pretty good.
Check that much?
Oh, snap. What's going on? We got this card in the last turn. It's actually really fun to play with. And we also get the Anubis Seth Sentinel. Give a random friendly minion 3/3 as a death rattle. Very powerful cards in general, though. But I'm not sure if they're like... They don't seem to be like groundbreakingly powerful, which I'm glad about, right? Like the worst thing they could do in Hearthstone is basically have like a new set of cards that is always going to be better than the previous set of cards, right? So this is pretty good that they're like sticking with cards that are good, but not like better than the previous tier, if that makes sense. Like maybe they're slightly better, but...
Got the first piece. Now we gotta get out of here before we get squished.
Alright, so the last method, or the last one is gonna be the Temple Escape. The temple is collapsing, run. Encounter new obstacles? What? How can we do this in a card game? I have no idea. Let's play Zoo. Let's play Zoo as the final one. I have no idea what version of Zoo this is. I haven't played Zoo in a long time, but... Here we go, the Temple Escape. Wait, he has no card. What?
Your soul shall be mine.
I have no idea what the goal of this one is here. I need a 1-drop though. Oh, it's fine. Wait, what? We just have to...
Collapsing ceiling and monsters everywhere. Hurry up!
10 turns to escape? Wait, what?
Hey, a glowing pool. Wanna check it out?
You don't have time for that.
Wait, so we can either gain a mana crystal or draw a card. I think I'm better off just drawing a card here. Mana crystals are nice and whatnot, but... I mean, everything is relatively low in mana anyway. I should be able to spend all of my mana pretty easily. So, I'm just gonna think deeply here. Play the Wrath Guard. Or we can go for the Knife Juggler. Nah, we'll go with the Wrath Guard. So we have to just basically survive. And he's just getting random minions, I think. Alright, I see. That's a pretty cool concept. Alright, what do we get from the Pit of Spikes? Take 5 damage, take 10 damage, or no damage. Oh, I see. So we can either take 10 damage to the face or take no damage whatsoever. I know you guys want me to pick the right one.
Oh, that did not look like fun.
No, that wasn't any fun, dude. That was not any fun right there. Alright, alright. So this is kind of fun. This is kind of good, though. Actually, considering I'm playing a Warlock, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Oh well. We'll just get some healing here. We'll do some damage to ourselves first, and then we get 5 health back. Sweet.
That boulder's huge. Get out of the way.
Wait, what? At the end of your turn, destroy your minion to the left. What? And he gets an Orsis guard? Oh, this is actually surprisingly tough now. I don't know exactly how this power overwhelming thing is gonna trigger. Here's what we do. Alright, here's what we do. Here's what we do. We ping that thing. Which is fine. Now we power overwhelm. Mortal Coil. I just need to survive for 7 more turns. I do not have the deck to do that though. This is pretty terrible for me. So is it gonna still destroy the minion first? It will. And then it's gonna kill itself. Alright.
Okay, the rumbling's getting worse. I bet the whole ceiling collapses next turn.
Okay, 6 turn.
That's a nice statue. Oh, it's such a shiny ruby.
Draw 2 cards. Oh, yeah, no. We're gonna touch
He
it.
doesn't look happy. I think he wants his gem back.
It's a 10-10?
My shield.
Oh, snap. This is very cool though. I love how creative they've done this. Alright, so we got new obstacles here.
The ceiling's collapsing.
Wait. Did it destroy everyone?
Glad I could get you out of the way.
Oh, I see.
Welcome.
I see. Cool. Alright, we'll just play a bunch of minions. We have only a couple more turns remaining. We're still doing okay for the moment. Wait, what's this? An Anubis Sat Temple Guard. Okay, that's a 5/10. That's nothing too bad. We can deal with that. We have... Yeah, we got enough damage to kill it. If we really want to, though. Kinda depends. I guess we'll do it.
You call that a win? Get in there and fight, maggot!
Alright. Actually, I'm gonna draw some cards first. We get another Void Walker. Oh well, we get a free card. I hope there was gonna be a Doom Guard or something like that, but this is fine as well. Only a couple more minutes, or a couple more turns remaining. What's this? At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Scarab with Taunt.
It's dark in there, but I'm sure this will get us out faster. Let's go!
On my map, it just says don't go here.
Alright, so once again, we can take the shortcut, or, you know, we don't. Or we get one turn closer to the exit and encounter a 7/7 War Golem. No. We're not gonna do anything. I don't know what the next turns are gonna be like, though, but I don't think we should. There we go, that's a great hit. This is awesome. I love this. Alright, let me just life tap as well. Should have done that first, but whatever. Alright, bring it on.
It's getting hot. We need to hurry.
What's that? At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies? Wow. Alright, we need 2 more turns to survive though, so I think this is all fine. We'll just play a bunch of guys here. We do want to clean that up eventually.
Ugh. Why is it always bugs?
Oh, that's so much burst! I'm glad I played those 2 minions just now. Wow, I would have been in so much trouble if I didn't. Okay, we have to survive for only 1 more turn next, so I'm not gonna life tap this time around. We'll just kill these things. Alright. This is fine, right? Have we won now, or do we need to survive 1 more?
I can see the sun.
Alright, 1 more. This is awesome. Yeah. That was great. Alright, let's have a look what we have encountered now.
Oh, we made it! Oh, I never thought I'd be happy to see this desert. Desert. Oh, I think I need water.
Alright, we get the Rumbling Elemental for a Shaman. After you play a Battlecry minion and deal 2 damage to a random enemy. After you play a Battlecry minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Okay. So that's a 4 for, it's a 2/6 for 4 mana. Kinda steep. And we also set this Sacred Trial, a secret. I think this is a Paladin card? When your opponent has at least 3 minions, or when your opponent has at least 3 minions, and plays another, destroy it. Wow. That is gonna make the Secret Paladin even stronger. Alright, I'm ready for it. We got the first bit of the Staff of Origination, sweet. And we also get Rino Jackson right there, who's the guy that has been guiding us with the smooth voice, right? If your deck contains no more than 1 of any card. Wait, if your deck contains no more than 1 of any card, fully heal your hero. Wait, what? If your deck contains no more than 1 of any card, fully heal your hero. That has a bunch of potential. In like these I guess in the competitive scene, right? Like in the competitive scene, you see a lot of games that go all the way to the mulligan or to the mill, right? Where basically people just draw death. This is actually, I guess it could be potentially pretty powerful if you see that a lot, but I don't see myself playing it all too much. Then we also get the Ancient Shade. Like I mean, on the constructed ladder, right? You basically just see people trying to nuke someone down from high health to 0 very quickly. So I'm not sure how often, you know, we're gonna encounter that. But we also get the Ancient Shade right here. The battle cry is to shuffle an Ancient Curse into your deck that deals 7 damage to you when you draw it. So it's a 4 mana 7/4, very powerful. But then you can actually potentially deal, well, you're almost, well, I mean, it depends on how long the games go, right? But there's a big chance you're gonna deal 7 damage to you when you draw. So you're not gonna play this in in a Zulog deck or anything, I don't think. But this is cool. Like, those cards are pretty interesting. And we have now also unlocked the class challenges.
Looking for the staff.
Alright. So just, I'm not going to be playing the class challenges right now, but just to check out the cards, I do want to know what's in them. So we have the Warrior one right here. The Obsidian Destroyer. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Scarab with Taunt. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then we have the Warlock one as well. The Battle Cry, you discover a 1-cost card, which is interesting because it's the 2-mana drop, right? But I guess if you run a lot of 2-mana drops, you can also force yourself a 3-play that way, right? Or you can always life tap 3. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, that is going to be the League of Explorers for this week. I will obviously be doing the next wings in the upcoming weeks as well. So if you're interested in checking out those videos, hit the like button below. But also make sure to subscribe so you get a notification when I upload them. I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!